Okay, so a lot of people from the Houston media is saying Tom Savage had a pretty damn good night against the Carolina Panthers. And I'm like, how? The guy went 1 for 3 for 3 yards against the Carolina starters. 2 consecutive 3-and-outs. The reason his numbers look good, what was it, 9 out of 11 for 69 yards, is because eight he went 8 for 8 for 66 yards against the Carolina backups, man. With our starters in, he's supposed to do that. He's supposed to look good against backups. That's his job. And I don't understand where all this, oh, Savage did good, is coming from, man. If you actually watch the game, Savage scrubbed it up. He held on to the ball way too damn long, which is the exact same thing I saw him do against Tennessee last year, and I saw him do against Cincinnati last year. And then people were still wondering why Bill O'Brien didn't put in Tom Savage against New England in the playoffs. There's your answer, man. Tom Savage cannot move the ball. At least Osweiler, moved the ball against Tennessee. And keep in mind, man, Tennessee does not have a good defense. It's a pretty damn bad defense. And Savage struggled to move the ball against them. Like, come on, that's pathetic, man. Savage has shown no improvement to me, which is really disappointing, man. Because Savage was getting a lot of hype from not only Texans homer John Harris, but, Pat D. Stat, John McClain, and all these other people, that's with the Texans media. So, that's kind of unfortunate. But then comes in Deshaun Watson, man. And he had, I want to say it's like 15 out of 25 completions for 170 yards, 30 rushing yards, and a rushing touchdown. Which, it's a pretty good night. But then you got to factor in, man. He did that. He probably didn't perform as good as Savage did against the backups, but you got to consider, man, that Tom Savage had the Texans starters with him. Deshaun Watson had second stringers and at times third stringers that game against the backups. So maybe if you give Deshaun Watson the starters, he would have lit them up even worse, man. Maybe we probably could have won that game. I know it's just preseason, but still, probably could have won that game. But there is, some good things I saw to Tom Savage. This one play in particular against the backups was, the pressure was coming. Savage stepped up the pocket to avoid the pressure and threw a pass to Jalen Strong for 18 yards. I think that was just absolutely beautiful. I think he needs to do that against the starters, not the backups. And then Deshaun Watson did a good job of, avoiding pressure, extending the plays. Yes, there is times where, he needs to realize that he just needs to throw the ball away, Like, you can't keep doing that. Against the starters, that's not going to cut it, Against starters, sometimes that's when bad stuff happens, Yeah, it's cool to see that, Like, as Texans fans, we've never had a quarterback that did that, It's pretty cool to see a Texans quarterback scrambling around and extending the play, rushing for a touchdown. We don't get that much. And another flaw I saw on Watson, and I'm pretty sure all y'all saw this too, is his inability to complete a vertical pass. I want to say it was like 3 of them he missed, man. Had he completed, I think there was one of them that could have been a touchdown pass, so yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. He needs to work on that. But in this upcoming game against New England, I think, I'm not saying to give up on Savage yet, man. Not yet. Not just yet, but, I'm almost to the point where we should probably give up on Savage, but I think Deshaun Watson should get an opportunity to play the New England starters with our starters, I think it'd be rather unfair to not let him after the performance he had against Carolina. And if Deshaun Watson performs well, then I think he should indeed start against New Orleans week 3 of preseason. Unless, Savage completely fucking lights up the Patriots. And of course, it has to be the Patriots starters. Because if he lights up the Patriots backwards, man, that's about not as impressive, man. It's not impressive at all, actually. So, that's what I think about this whole Deshaun Watson, Tom Savage situation. I think right now, Watson has the slight edge on Savage. This early on already, there's people questioning if Watson should go in. So, who knows? Maybe we'll get Watson week 1 in the regular season. With that being said, guys, comment down below who you think should start for the Texans. Or, what you guys think about Deshaun Watson and Savage. And yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.